Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill. Today on Suncoast FYI, we talk to event chair and producer Peter Anderson for Giving Hunger the Blues, Vice President Ed Linehan of the Jazz Club of Sarasota, Nancy Jordan of the Women's Sertoma Club of Venice, Executive Director Andrea Caparino, and Resident Care Associate Christine Breyer of Brookdale Deer Creek, Sarasota. All next on Suncoast FYI. Our first guests this week are event chair and producer Peter Anderson for Giving Hunger the Blues and Vice President Ed Linehan of the Jazz Club of Sarasota. Welcome back.
Nice to see you again.
And nice to see you again after a year. You were just brought up, and Peter and I had mentioned last week how quickly a year goes by.
It really does.
Amazing, right? Well, you were here last week, and I know there's so much to talk about, and now you've brought Ed with you because there is so much added this year. So let's start with a quick review and rundown of what's going to take place this year, and then we'll ask Ed what's been added.
Sure.
Okay.
So on Saturday, October 28th, Sarasota's largest single-day charity event will be returning for our 21st annual Giving Hunger the Blues, featuring the Jazz on the Bay stage. The event has been going on for, as I said, 21 years. We were a street festival on Hillview Street for a long time, and we moved our location to the beautiful Bayfront and the property of the Van Wezel. So it's really a great place to listen to live music and enjoy the backdrop of beautiful Sarasota Bay.
Great, great. And Ed, are you going to tell us who's going to be performing this year? We're both going to chat about that a little bit?
We both will.
Okay.
Why don't you do the R&B stage?
Yeah, so on the R&B stage, we have a great lineup. It includes, I can't even call them local musicians anymore because they've all grown into regional acts. But we have a great variety of people, including the Folks Music All-Stars, Ship of Fools, Twinkle and Rockstar Radio, R.J. Housen, who is a tremendous blues artist, Reverend Barry and Funktastic Soul, of course, and then we also have our headliners, and our headliners this year include Albert Castilla, who is a South Florida native and monster blues guitarist, and our headliner is John Nemeth. John Nemeth is actually coming to us straight from the legendary Blues Cruise, which docks in Fort Lauderdale Saturday morning. Wow. And then he'll head straight over to Giving Hunger the Blues and play our event. So it's a really, really exciting lineup.
Now, are you going to be performing as well? Because I know you play.
No, that only takes place in the privacy of my home.
We'll have to come in there with a microphone and catch you one of these days.
Those tickets are very expensive.
Very expensive.
So Ed, are you going to tell us about what is your part in the show?
Yes, Peter called us this year at the Jazz Club with this idea of expanding the Giving Hunger the Blues event to include a second stage, and it's the Jazz on the Bay stage, and the timing couldn't have been better. The Jazz Club is really starting to look at ways of continuing what works, but also expanding in a variety of ways. And our season is kicking off this month, and we couldn't be happier that one of the kickoff events is the Jazz stage. And on that stage this year, we have 9 performers starting at 11:30 in the morning and running till 9:30 at night. It'll begin with the Sarasota Jazz Project, and then we will have the jazz ensemble from Booker High School. They actually have another name. I just learned this, and I haven't committed it to memory yet. It's not in my notes. Followed by Tom Carabasi and Samba Jazz.
Oh, love him. Yes.
Michael Ross Quartet, Sanaya Carroll and the Billy Marcus Trio, Renacito, which is a Cuban musician who now resides in our area, Hot Club SRQ,
Gypsy Jazz.
Gypsy Jazz, and then we have our 2 headliner performances. The first one is Gumby Ortiz in New Groove City, and followed by Marion Meadows. who's
So
been
you've
here
got quite a
many years
lineup
ago.
going on.
Very excited about this lineup.
But
and-
I know this isn't the only thing that you do. What other events?
So we are,
do for
this
the
weekend actually, we will be announcing our entire season, which has over 50 performances. We'll continue to run our 22-part Jazz at 2 series on Friday afternoons at the Unitarian Church. We're going to have 3 major evening performances starting in December. And what's interesting about those performances are new venues. Our December event with Greta Matassa and our February Valentine's Dinner event will be at the Shriners Hall. But our January event will be with Bill Charlap, one of the top pianists in America, who was with us last year for our festival. That's going to be our gala fundraising event, and it'll be at the new Art Ovation Hotel in downtown Sarasota. And that's also going to be the new location for our festival in March, which is and moving it from one of the area high schools to the downtown area.
Okay, now, I know you're a 501c3,
Yes,
I
we
read
are.
that. So
Yes.
where do all of your profits go? Who benefits from those?
Well, the cost of putting on these productions is high. So I have to be honest and say that about 80% of the money that we generate is taken up just in paying the artists and paying for the halls and so forth. But this year, we are, in addition to participating in creating finding the talent for the stage at Giving Hunger the Blues, we're also a direct contributor to the event.
Wonderful.
And I'll also throw in, if you don't mind my interrupting, they also do scholarships. And the only reason I bring that up is because my son was a recipient of a jazz club scholarship when he went off to Florida State University as a jazz performance major.
There you go.
So,
awesome. Okay.
And we're anticipating up to approximately $25,000 in scholarships for the current year.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you. And we'll finish up here with, so where can our viewers go to find out more
Well,
about those VIP tickets? Any of those
2
left,
requests.
Petter?
One, we have a handful of VIP tickets left. They're going quickly.
Okay.
General admission tickets are also on sale. We also have our Halloween party Friday night, Giving Hunger the Booze, which is part of our charity event. Sarasota's funkiest Halloween party by far, also at the Van Wezel.
And that's on the 28th?
And that's on the 27th. So Friday night the 27th.
Okay.
And the 28th. And we actually have VIP packages so you can enjoy both events.
Okay.
We're also looking for volunteers. And all of that information can be found at givinghungertheblues.org.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you both for being here. Nice seeing you both
Nice
again.
to see you. Yeah,
Thank
Real
you.
pleasure.
Coming up next on Suncoast FYI, we find out more about the Women's Sertoma Club of Venice, so please stay with us.